ก็ขอโอกาสพระเทรานุเทระ pay homage to all the Mahathera and Brahmacharya and dear brother in Dharma, sister in Dharma. I would like to summarize before during waiting for the next ceremony, next sessions, offering Sangadana and go on the ceremony. What we are doing today, what we are chanting from yesterday and today, usually this is the biggest, longest sutra that the Buddha give a teaching. And in these two sutra, we finished the first sutra that's about the idea, about the point of view. That is really long and really clear. The Buddha give the answer and clarify for all of Sangha, for all the students at that time. And this in two sutra is happening in same place, in same city, in Makota country, Ratchakrut city, but different period. The first sutra that is the first one, Brahmacharya Sutra, that is happened during the King Bimbisara. But the second sutra that we are chanting today, we are not finished yet. It's just part of sutra. Is during the period of the son, that's Ajatasattu, the son one who is killing King Bimbisara by the effort and idea and convinced by the Devadatta to kill his father. And this time happened at the moment that Ajatasattu, the king, he feel sad and feel upset. What's the karma that he have done? And at that day, the story that's in that moment, in a full moon night, all the follower is following him and in one place, and he's just thinking, oh, today is a nice day, nice full moon, and we should go to visit some wise man and discussion Dhamma talk. It's going to be a good day. And all the other follower attending, their advice, go to see all the master teacher at that time. Have 6 leader of the religions, 7 includes the Buddha. But all of them that Ajatasattu have been visit them and asking the question, and he not really get the answer. He asking about banana, got answer by the mango, something like that. And by the way, two sutra that's relating is similar to. It's similar thing about the point of view. But in the Brahmacharya Sutra, that is talking about how come the idea, a point of view, come in differently in 62 point of view. It come from the one who can practice and then can remember or can see the previous life. What the 5 khandha from each life, and some of them can recognize, can remember the previous life, 5 lifetime, 10 lifetime, 100 lifetime, and then they attach to the ego, attached to the world. Oh, this world is just like this, and the ego always is like this, no change. And the group that's this world is nothing. That have different 62 point of view of the world and the ego. And Buddha, he said, I know how they have point of view like that. What the reasons, what they have seen, what make them understand on the 62 point of view differently. And all that 62 point of view that is doesn't benefit for all the practitioner, for all of us to practice to attain Nibbana. That is from Brahmacharya Sutra that we are finished chanting this morning. And this afternoon we chanting about the Samanya Phala. That is the fruit, the result of the life of the become the living in celibacy life. That's the question of the king Achasatru. That he have been asking for the Sikh leader of Sikh religions. There's so different point of view, and this point of view now become the more form, more belief in the Sikh of teacher, all of them in difference. But Sikh of them that's relate in a 62 point of view. We can put in a 62 point of view from the Brahmacharya Sutra. Like he have the question that that day after the doctor Shivaka Marapat, that the doctor of the king Bimbisara and the king Ashasatru, that's advice. Oh, it's a full moon like this. It's good to go to visit the Buddha. Now the Buddha and with 20,000 monks stay in a temple in the mango farm, in the mango temple that's built by the doctor Gomarapat. And when we went there to see the Buddha. He started the question that I went to ask many of the leaders of each religions, each group, asking, okay, we are living in this world, we have the lifestyle, we have the professional in each thing, and then we have work. What we are working to get the money for living, for surviving, for secure our life. And then when we have money, we have food, and then we can share, we can help our family and our relative or friend, and we charity to community. This is proposed, and these are consequences from what we have done, from what we are doing. And what is can you relate, can you explain to me that is what is charity, what is a good thing can helping us, supporting us in the heaven, and what is proposed, what is reward and consequence that a monk or when we're living celibacy life can get the benefit from. And the Buddha asking the king, I thought you have asking this question to all the leader of each religions, and would you mind to answer me or telling me what the answer to you? And he just summarized that he asking the same question of each one. The first one, that's Puranakassapa. This his point of view put it on is when the king asking, can you tell the proposed consequence and reward that what we are doing? And he said the answer is no, is no good, no bad, no wholesomeness, no unwholesomeness. It means no consequence from whatever we are doing. No need to do anything. It's just nothing here in this world. There's attached on just his point of view. And he answered the Buddha that I got the answer, but not got my question. And he go to next answer from the Makla Kosala. This point of view, and he put from the Brahmacharya Sutra. He can remember many previous life, and he attached on this. Oh, this life is ego like this. What they attach is the world only like this. And he just answered that, don't worry, you do bad or good doesn't get any result. No meaning on that, just doing it. And when we are keep rebirth, die and born, reincarnation is just 8 million kappa. Everyone will be free. That's point of view from Makla Kosala. And the third one, Achita Kesakampala. This one is when the king asking same question. Please answer me that what the proposed reward from what we are doing, good and bad, take care, and we go to heaven. He answered as, oh, king, don't worry. know the previous life, know this life, know next life, know the last world, know this world, and know next world. It's just 4 elements combined and gonna be disappear finally. And also every leader of religion answer, he not got the answer, and he didn't say good or bad. He just okay listen the answer and then just pay respect and leave. Even he don't like the answer at all. He sometimes he feel angry on that, but he try to control himself by not harming the the master teacher or the hermit by his idea at that time. And then the other one, Pakutha Katjayana, and this the other leader. When the king asked him, he answered that, oh, in this universe it have only 7 things. Have the group of earth, the group of water, the group of fire, the group of wind, and the group of happy and unhappy, and life or the soul. And this is just everything is just keep going on, and nothing even we cut the head of someone. It's just true of 7 of these things. Nothing result of that. It's just nobody got killed, nobody killing. That's the idea of the fourth one, the Pakutha Katjayana. And the fifth one is the Nikron Natabut. That is now it's still in India, is Shainism. And he talking about the water. When he asking the question, he just answer about the one who, the hermit, the one who can control the 4 kind of water, can stop water, and can breathing by the water. It's be aware of 4 quality of the water. That is the great practicing. That's you are attain enlightened. He answer about 4 quality of the water. That one who can control, can stop, can make it, and can breathing on that. And the last one is Sanchai. This used to be the master teacher of the Mokkallana and Sariputta. And his idea, when he asked, people asking him, this life have the beneficial, he said, if you said yes, he gonna say yes. If the one who asking the question say no, he gonna say no. He following the idea of the people asking the question. This 6 leader of the East group of religion that time, and doesn't give his answer when he come to the Buddha. The Buddha asking and comparing and answering him for what the benefit and proposed reward from the life, comparing by asking him, in this life, if you want to see the fruit and result, because the fruit and result, what we are doing, what we are working, what we are professional on, what we are working on, when we done the job, we get the money, we treat our family, and we are sharing, helping people. That's what we can see. But for when we live in celibacy life, and Buddha analogy and asking the question to King Ashastru that, if the one who have your slave, he have to follow your order, you have to wake up before you, and then he have to be sleep after you and take care of you. That he can get the benefit from his job, his work. And then one day he see, oh, this king Ashastru, he's a human, but he's like a heaven. He live like a heaven, and then he see that, oh, I'm poor, so poor this life. I should do the goodness. I should ordain, be a monk, and practicing until I can get the proposed reward from this karma and can reborn in a heaven and can born better than this life. And the Buddha asking Ajatasattu if now they ordain, what you gonna order him? Oh, you are come to helping me, to attending me. Are you going to do that? The king said, no, I should respect him. I should offering food or the food necessary for him. And Buddha said, that is the proposed reward, that's some consequences from what you're doing in this life that we can see when we are people, ordinary people ordained to be a monk. And the other analogy to the king, Shasatru, to see the result. If all the good people, or the farmer, or the businessman, oh, I have to work, I have to pay tax to the king living like a heaven. Oh, not good for me. I should leave this household and ordain to be a monk and practice and cultivating merit and can reborn in the heaven. When that people is ordaining, do you going to ask, oh, you go to work and pay tax to me? And the king said, no, I have to pay respect them and offerings for necessaries to them. And the Buddha used that answer that this is the proposed reward that you can see in this life. And then the Buddha keep talking about when the monk ordained, that's practicing in sila, samadhi, and get the proposed reward in the practice until attain to absorption and see the yana, asavakayana, and can see the previous life, can make the power of the mind. That's the orders. We not finished the chanting of the sutra yet. We just go just 1/3 today, and this summarized today for the time, gathering everyone ready, and just explaining what we are doing. We are chanting here since yesterday and today and tomorrow, and we are gonna continue to do chanting. And now next ceremony. Sadhu, sadhu.
It now gives me great pleasure to offer a small gift to the Venerable Mahasangha on behalf of my father's 79th birthday. This gift basket has many different things inside, collected from different people within our organization, and they wanted to make a connection with the great Mahasangha. So you might wonder why they offered, but they made intention to connect by something that they do, or that they would like to make as an offering. So it's a gift, a Sanghadana to all of you on behalf of all of us, for our gratitude, great gratitude for you being alive, for you representing the living example of our Blessed One, and for you to continue through your practice and through your wisdom to share your great knowledge with all of us who know so little. But we like to learn and to awaken to more truth in our life. So I would like to now just make the offering on behalf of all of us. And just one little thing, when Venerable Sayan said, go find your friends to make the offering to the Sangha, I looked outside, and then there was my friend who came all the way from Bihar, from Bodh Gaya. He just arrived here. And of course I have many friends, but this friend, he's literally just come from Bodh Gaya. He's the head of the Bihar Assembly, and as representing from Patna, he's been our chief guest under the Bodhi tree So I think this is very auspicious because we want to connect the West and the East, connecting the Bodhi tree with all of us, because that is our motherland. So you are our friend, Udaya Chaudhry, Sri Udaya Chaudhry. So you and I will make our offerings. Richard will too, but unfortunately he just had a knee operation, so he's a little bit disabled, so I don't know if he can. But Sri Uday Chaudhry and I will make the offering on behalf of all of our dear friends here.
We will start for ceremony by 5 precepts first, and after that the monks will chant for Parittanta Putta Mangkala Sutta, and after that we will offer all to Bhikkhu Sangha. โยมไทยได้อาราธนาศีลพร้อมกันดีไหมโยมพร้อมกันมะยังพันเต
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ ธังสรณังคัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิทุติยัมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิทุติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิทุติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยัมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิติสรณะคัมมนังนิทธิตังปานาติปาตาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิอะทินนาทานาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิกาเมสุมิจฉาจาราเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิมุสาวาทาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิสุราเมรยะมัชฌะปมาทัฏฐานาเวระมณีสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิอิมานิปัญจสิกขาปทานิสีเลนะสุขติงยันติสีเลนะโภคสัมปทาสีเลนะนิพุติงยันติตัสมาสีลังวิโสทะเย
วิปติปฏิภาหายะสัพพสัมปติสิทธิยาสัพพทุกขวินาศายะปริตังพรูทะมังคลังวิปติปฏิภาหายะสัพพสัมปติสิทธิยาสัพพพยวินาศายะปริตังพรูทะมังคลังวิปติปฏิภาหายะสัพพสัมปติสิทธิยาสัพพโรคะวินาศายะปริตังพรูทะมังคลัง
Most venerables, at this time I would like to say something about the ceremony before we start to chant. It is the chant that will perform in the form of Paritta Mangkala Sutta. Paritta means protection. Mangkala means auspicious. So two words combined will perform especially for the Venerable Dathang Tengku in his occasion of 79 birthday anniversary that we come together, perform the good deed for this special occasion. The form of Paritta Sutta, as our Thai Buddhist Theravada tradition use this form each time when we have a birthday ceremony, birthday as a Buddhist celebration. So we will chant the Mangala Sutta first, and then Karaniya Metta Sutra. This one also very important sutra. That's mean loving kindness sutra. The great loving kindness is the meaning of Karaniya Metta Sutta, as you have learned in the text explained by the Bhikkhu Bodhi. Is very clear in the textbook about Mangala Sutta and Karaniya Metta Sutta. And another one is Ratana Sutra also, the very important sutra that the Buddha himself let the Ananda learn Ratana Sutra in the time of in Vesali, that at the time that the Buddha came to Vesali and to give the bless to the city that have problem at those time. And in Thailand, we start to make holy water when we start Ratana Sutta, because of according to the sutra that happens in Vesali. So today, all Thai monks that from the Council of the Thai Bhikkhus in USA, led by Most Venerable Pra Vitet Thamagavi, the Vice President of the Council. He lives in Wat Puttanuson in Fremont, San Francisco. And second is the Pra Vitet Thamakun, the Vice President, also lives in Wat Suttawat in Riverside, California. And myself, Praku Sri Attavitet, the Secretary General of the Council from Washington, D.C., and Prama Sukumo from Wat Somdet, Bakersfield, California, and Prakru Sri Ratana Thamavitet from Wat Mongkol Ratanaram, Berkeley, and Prakru Varasiti Varasitivitet, Wat Puttapatip, San Francisco Bay Area, and the last one that the Myanmar monk, and all tradition that we can chant together from Myanmar, Thailand, or Americans, Bhikkhu Bodhi and Ajahn Prasanno from Apai Kiri, and Long Po Pan Khao from France, and also Sri Lankan. Also, we can chant together because we chant in Pali. Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Thai, Laos, Cambodia, or even Americans who learn about Tipitaka chanting, then we can chant together. And also the organizer that came to help this possible, Most Venerable Ampon Sutiro and Jan Pramahapirun Pramasayan from Wat Pa Thamarat, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Pramaha Olan from Wat Satthatham from Texas. Texas came because he expert in decoration. He's helped to decorate the place and help the thing that he expert about the flower arrangement. So thank you very much for Wang Mo Dixis and the Light of Buddha Dhamma Foundation to bring this event to the West. This is the first time in Bay Area in San Francisco. And we plan to have in the East Coast next year in Wat Thai, Washington, D.C. My abbot will have celebration. We will set up for his birthday, 90 years old. He's the first pioneer of Thai Dhammatutta as the Venerable Tatang Tunku. So I really impressed, I really inspired the history of the Tatang Tunku that we have seen in the video presentation this afternoon after lunch. So the life of the first pioneer, even Thai or Tibetan, is the same periods of time. So Wat Thai DC is the second Thai temple in U.S., established in 1974 in metropolitan area. So my abbot, most venerable Luang Ta Chi, as they know Luang Ta Chi, but his the title name is Pravite Thamarangsi. Luang Ta Chi, the first Thai monks who live in the U.S. and then have invited to establish a Thai temple in metropolitan area. And the thing that I think it's similar with the life of Tatang Tunku is he's a writer. He write the book, the magazine in our temple we call Sang Tham, means the light of Dhamma. Sang Tham magazine. The first when we have just not the computer rights at that time, the writing in hand, but try to send to the members. Until now, we still have the magazine. And also we will celebrate his 90 years old birthday and also Wat Thai 40 years anniversary next year. The first week of June, you are all invited. Welcome to Washington, D.C. next year to celebrate, and we will have the Tipitaka chanting like this. So after 10 years that as Wang Mo get involved with international Tipitaka chanting in India, and I also have been the part to work together with the team of our Thai monks, and we try to help each other, not only help in the manpower, but also spiritual, and we will try to support as much as we can. Buddhism as like a bird, have two wings. Whatever you are Theravada or Mahayana or Vajrayana, but the birds have to fly with two wings. So we help to each other, help to bring Buddha Dhamma to the heart of the people, to the land that they need the inner peace. That is the Dhamma, as our father or great father or ancestor did in the past, as the Tatang Tunku, for example, that he did the great thing. We have today, because of the hard time that they did in the past, in the 40 years before, 40, 50 years before. And then we will continue to bring the peace to heart of the people. Every corner need inner peace. Thank you very much, and please concentrate when we are chanting, when the monk chant in sutra. And the best thing is to try to concentrate your mind to Venerable Tatang Tunku, because we do the good thing for him today. Thank you very much. ปริตวานเมตังสเมตังพัทันตังอวิคิตาจิตังภริตังพนันตุสักเคกาเมจรูปเปคิริสิคารตเตจันทริเควิมาเนทิเปรเทจะคาเมตรวนาคาเนเคหาวตุมิเขตเตโอมาจยันโตเทวาชลธรวิสเม ยะขะคันทัพพนาคามติทันตาสันติเกยังมุนิวะระวจนังสาทโวเมสุนันตุธรรมสวนกาโลอายัมภทันตาธรรมสวนกาโลอายัมภทันตาธรรมสวนกาโลอายัมภทันตา
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิทุติยมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิทุติยมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิทุติยมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิพุทธังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิธัมมังสรณังคัจฉามิตติยมปิสังฆังสรณังคัจฉามิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชชาจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตรปุริสธรรมสารติสัทธาเทวมนุสานังพุทโธภะคะวะติสวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมสันนิธิโกอาการิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโหปนัยโกปัจจันตังเวทิตังปุวิญโยเยติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุชุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาญาปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาติตังจัตตาริปุริสยุคานิอัตตปุริสปุคลาเอสัพพะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุนายโยปาหุนายโยทักขินายโยอัญชริกรณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเขตังโลกัสสติเสวนาจะปารานังบัณฑิตานันจะเสวนาปุชฌาจะปุชฌเนยานังเอตัมมังกรมุตตมังปฏิรูปเทสวาโสจะภูมิเปจะกตปุญญาตาอัตตสัมมาปณิทิจะเอตัมมังกรมุตตมังปามุสัจจัน
ตัญจยาวาจาเอตัมมังคารมุตตมังมันตาปิตุอุปัฏฐานังปุตตะทารัสสะสังฆะโหอนาคุรัจจกัมมันตาเอตัมมังคารมุตตมังทานันจะธรรมจริยาจยาตกานันจะสังฆะโหอนุวัชฌานิกัมมานิเอตัมมังคารมุตตมังปารติวิรัติปัมปะมาจะปานาจะสัญญมุอาปมาโดยจะธรรมเมสุเอตัมมังคารมุตตมังการะโวจะนิวาโตจะสันตุติจะกตัญญูตากาเรนะธัมมัสสวนังเอตัมมังคารมุตตมังทันติจะโสวจัสสตาสมนานันจะทัสสนังกาเรนะธัมมัสสะจัจจาเอตัมมังคารมุตตมังตัพพุจะพรหมจริยาจะอริยสัจจานัตถัสสนังนิพพานสัจจิกิริยาจะเอตัมมังคารมุตตมังพุทธัสสะโรกธัมเมหิจิตตัญญาสนกัมปฏิอโศกัง